welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I am teacher Oakley, and for the next hour we're going to be learning some vocabulary, hopefully. Specifically, we're going to be looking at some idioms, and even more specifically, we're going to concentrate on looking at idioms that reference cats. Meow. In any case, we'll look at these idioms by doing some exercises together, mix and match and fill in the blank exercises. As we go along, I will try to explain how, when, and where, what circumstances that these idioms would be used. Some idioms, not only are they tricky to understand because they don't mean what the dictionary meaning of each of the words implies. That's not what it means. It means some other idea completely. Often may be related to the dictionary meanings, sometimes completely different. But one other difficulty in learning idioms is you have to learn that some idioms are used under quite specific circumstances. Some idioms, for example, I may only use in the third person. I may only use to talk about myself. Other idioms are only used in business, in a business environment. Other idioms may only be used in a personal environment to talk about personal relationships, never about work. So sometimes the use is circumstantial. I'll try to clarify that as we go along. And as always, I encourage you guys to share with me any idioms related in your own languages. It's often very interesting to hear. Some idioms are very much English only, and some idioms seem to be quite universal, so that's always interesting to explore that idea. Okay, let me say hello before we get started. Hello, Salvatore. Hello.
Hi, Oakley. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How have you been?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm glad to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. All right, nice to have you back with us. Great. Terrific.
Thank you.
Great. Hello, Max. Hey, Max.
Hello, teacher Oakley. Nice to hear you again.
Well, thank you.
Fine.
Max, I know you're a dog guy, but we're going to be doing cat idioms today. I hope you can deal with that. Okay?
It's not a big deal.
Okay, great.
I'm how to say, I'm two-faced, or I like a cat and I like a dog.
Oh, okay.
Not only
all right.
a dog person.
Not only a dog person, I like them, but you wouldn't say two-faced. That's very bad. If you're two-faced, I
know,
don't know,
but I don't. Yeah, I know what it means. It's very bad.
Right.
Maybe I really two-faced when I talk with my dog. Hello, my dog. I love you.
I love you the best. But then you go and tell your cat. You tell your cat,
Yeah.
I love you the best. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. There you go. I guess you are two-faced for your dogs and your cats. Okay. Also, I'd like to welcome Carmen. Hello, Carmen.
Good morning, Oakley. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Okay. All right. Let's get started here talking about meow cats. Okay. First, we're going to look at some literal meanings, some words, either about cats, related to cats, whatever. Some words that are going to come up in the idioms as we look at them just a little bit later. Okay. So let's look at some of the literal meanings of some of these words that are going to be used in the idioms. Salvatore, let's get started. Number one, please.
Another name for a kind of dove is another name. is whiskers.
Oh, I hope not.
I don't know.
Okay,
No.
what? Definitely not whiskers. You know a kind of dove. A dove is a bird.
Pigeon.
Hmm.
Pigeon.
Right. So another name for a kind of dove is pigeon. Right. Okay.
Okay, pigeon.
These
Pigeon.
Is a
pigeon.
is a bird.
Pigeon is a bird. It's a bird that we see in all of our city streets. New York to Madrid
Pigeon.
to Moscow. I'm sure there's pigeons everywhere. Uh, there- uh, uh, Pigeons are the one bird I have seen literally everywhere in the world. I've never been to Antarctica, but they probably have pigeons too. I don't know.
Pigeon.
Yeah, pigeon. Okay. Hello, Nader. Welcome. Hi. Are you texting? Hi again. All right, he's over there. Okay, Nader. I'll throw you right in. A pet name for a cat is what's a pet name for a cat?
Crow.
Yes, indeed. Pussy. Hey, puss, puss. Meow. Okay. Very good. Max, number 3.
I guess have very sharp rub.
No.
I don't know what's the trap.
What? No. Very sharp rub. No, I don't think so.
What? Sorry, Oakley. What is
Yeah.
sharp?
Sharp.
I
Well,
think knife could be sharp.
well, that is true. Eyes can be sharp. Sharp has multiple meanings. Sharp can mean smart. In this case, sharp means pointy like a knife, like able to cut you. Um, a knife is sharp and can cut easily, or a knife is dull and it's hard to cut. You need to sharpen it. You sharpen a knife. So sharp has a number of meanings. Sharp, if a man is dressed sharply, if a man looks very sharp, he has very nice, expensive, fashionable, good-looking clothes. In this case here that we're looking at, the most basic meaning of the adjective sharp means sharp, like a knife, able to cut, very finely edged so it can cut things. Does that help, Max?
Not close.
No. Okay. Anybody else? Claws. Okay, very good. You got it. Claws. Claws.
Claws.
Sound. Claws. And it does sound just like Santa Claus. Okay. Okay. What does Max? What does a cat at the beach have in common with Christmas? Do you know? What
No.
does a cat on the beach have in common with Christmas? Well, the answer is
I don't know about it.
it's a stupid
Cat.
joke. It's a
Yeah.
stupid joke. Sandy Claus. They both have Sandy Claus. Ha ha. Okay, that's stupid. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right. A joke you can safely tell your 8-year-old son or daughter. Okay. All right. A good English joke for your kids. Okay. Carmen, number 5. Oops, number 4. I'm sorry, I missed one. Number 4.
Some breeds of cat have long, while others have very short fur. No?
Okay. I suppose so. Yeah. Fur definitely fits here, and that's very true. Some have no fur. Those really ugly ones. You know what I mean, Carmen? Have you ever seen those cats that have no fur?
Yeah.
I guess hairless,
Yes.
hairless cats.
Yes, I
Okay.
know, I know.
So tell me truthfully, do you think they're cute, or do you think they look
No,
like something that
no,
should
no,
be
no, I don't like them at all.
right? They look like
I
something
prefer,
that should
yeah,
be buried in the ground.
that's it. Well, not like that, but I prefer myself,
Yeah,
cats have a long paw. No,
yeah,
not hairless.
yeah. Okay. Sure. Fur is the hair on an animal. Okay. We don't say a horse has hair. Well, horse has a coat. Sometimes we say a coat or a coat of fur. Uh, okay. Fur is the hair on on an animal. Okay, Salvatore, back to you. Number 5.
Okay, I tried. If you mm,
Oh, it's a double.
if you bricks a cat,
No, I hope not.
mm. If you curious a cat, right?
Mm,
No.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. It has to be a verb. Oh, let me give you a little hint. We have the if statement. Use the subject. Blank. It's got
Okay.
to be a verb. A cat's, and then a cat's, and then a different word, noun. Okay.
A verb. Verb can be rub.
Yeah, you got it.
Is a verb.
Uh,
Ra-
you rub.
I
Mhm.
don't know what does it mean, rub. Sorry, teacher. What is a
Okay.
rub?
Rub is in this case it means to pet, but to rub. Uh, okay. Well, I guess I could just show you. Okay. For example, I'm rubbing my arm. All right. You're rubbing it. You may get a neck rub from your wife. Oh, I've had a hard day. Give me a neck rub. A foot rub. Rub your feet, massage your feet, rub your shoulders. Oh yeah, feels good. Okay, you rub something. If you have a wound, you rub antiseptic into the wound. If you have a cat, you rub the cat or pet the cat. Okay.
Okay, okay.
All right. So it's emotion. So here they're talking about petting the cat. If you rub a cat's what? If you rub a cat's noun one way, it loves it.
If you rub a cat's whiskers one way.
Salvatore, would you ever rub a cat's whiskers? I wouldn't do that. I don't dare. Uh, I think we're going to use the
Bridge.
same. I think we're going to use the same word over again. If you rub a cat's fur one way,
Okay.
it loves you.
If you rub a cat's for one way. Okay, fur is hair for animal, right?
Yes, fur, hair on the animal. It loves it, right?
Okay,
Right.
okay.
However,
Rub fur
however,
one way.
if you rub it the other way, it hates it, right? Salvatore, have you ever rubbed a cat's hair backwards? Uh, instead of from the head to the tail, you rub it from the tail to the head. Have you ever done that?
Yes, teacher. I rub it. I rub it for cat.
Okay, yeah, okay. Usually then we say you pet a cat, you pet a dog, you pet an animal, you pet a goat, whatever. Okay, but really, and that's I'm sure we've all pet an animal, but have you ever pet it the wrong way? Normally, we pet from the top of the head down along the back toward the tail. That's normal, right? When you pet an animal,
Okay.
right? But if have you
Right.
ever tried to pet a cat from the tail along the back up toward the head? they, they don't
I
like
think
that.
I don't think so, teacher.
Yeah, yeah. You should try. Homework. It's an experiment. You can try it. Okay.
Okay.
Try it. See what happens. learning learning English physically. Okay. Nader, number 6. If you are something about something, you are interested in knowing more about it. If you are something about something, you are interested in knowing more about it. Do you know? Curious. Yes, of course. Curious. Okay, yes, if you're curious, you question, you want to know more about it. Very good. Max, number 7.
Oh, building or paving used. Bricks?
Very good. Yes, because we
I
have the
just figure out because it's plural.
exactly. And I was just going to say that, and the only alternative would be whiskers. Whiskers are used for building. That's funny. Okay. Yes, exactly. Very good. Good logic and deduction. Yes, you can figure out forms, noun, verb, adjective, what it has to be to fit the sentence structure. This will often help you, not only here doing this particular exercise with me, but also in a TOEFL test or IELTS test, CAE, understanding how sentence structure works with different word forms. Very helpful in all those tests. Okay, Carmen, last one here.
Okay, I'll take the one left out. I'll say cats have very sensitive whiskers.
Indeed, they do. Very good. Sometimes, sometimes men have very sensitive whiskers. I don't really understand that one, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I always see those advertisements where men need sensitive cream to put on their face when they're shaving. Me, I don't care. Just give me a butter knife. I don't really care. Give me an axe and I'll shave. I don't really. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Carmen, really. Yeah. Okay, when the cat's away, uh, this is a different kind of exercise than we usually do. We're going to match these ideas about cats. Cats like to be in charge. Yes, they do. Cats can be aggressive. Cats can be cruel. Cats can be considered unlucky. We're going to match them with these idioms below. Which idiom matches the idea we have about cats? This is a little bit different. Salvatore, back to you. All right, this is the idiom. Okay, go ahead and read it. And which idea do you think it matches?
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
Hmm. Hmm. What's the
Have a moment,
idea?
please.
Sure.
Mm, maybe when the cat's uh, I try it. I'm not sure. Cats are light on their feet.
I don't think so. Okay. Not really.
Or maybe,
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
maybe, or cats can seem sleepy.
I don't think so. The idea here, when the cat's away, the mice will play. They're happy because the cat's gone. Okay. We use this idiom to talk about, for example, when somebody in authority is gone. The boss is not at work, so the cat's away, the mice will play. Because the idea here is with the cat, no, Nader, not really A. The cat is very, what will he do to the mice if the cat is there? Well, he'd probably murder them after playing with them. Then eventually he'd get around to biting their heads off after a couple hours of torture. Actually, I think the idea is that cats can be cruel.
But that would fit with that was a very catty thing to say, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, so maybe, but then okay.
Because I always heard.
Wait a minute. I
Like
thought that was
when the cat's away,
else.
the mice will play.
Ah. Okay. So maybe A. There's some. Okay. I was thinking it was something else, but you have a point. I was thinking very catty has to do with the idea of wanting to be in charge, because, okay, people are catty, but maybe I've got it backwards here. Okay. Very similar ideas, but okay, perhaps I'm backwards. Perhaps you're right. Cats are in charge. They're the boss. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
No. I think you have a point. I think you're right. I think that's it. All right. So there you go, Salvatore. Even I wasn't sure. Okay. I think in charge and cruel go hand in hand, but that's just me. Okay.
Sorry, Oakley. To be
Yes.
in charge means that the cat's gone away, right?
No. To be there, your boss is in charge at work. Okay. He is in control. All right. In control means in charge, or vice versa. All right. So the idea, okay, the mice are going to play when the boss is away, and that's the idea of the idiom. We say this when the boss goes on vacation, or the boss goes for a long lunch, and people can relax and enjoy themselves.
Okay. Okay, understand. Okay, understand now. And
enjoy very
long. Right. Okay. Okay.
And we have, sorry, and we have an idiomatic expression also in Italian with this sentence, teacher.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Is it the same as the cat's away,
yes,
the mice away? Okay.
In Italian, we say when there isn't a cat, the mice dancing.
Mice are dancing. Awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And Carmen concurs. Carmen agrees. Okay.
Yes, in Spanish it's the same thing. They will dance when the cat is not here.
I love dancing mice. Very cute. Okay. Nadar, this next one's not so difficult. I don't think. Anyway, another common idiom: curiosity killed the cat. Which one do you think? B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Curiosity. I'll give you a hint. You're looking for a synonym for curious. Any idea? B. Yes, you're totally correct. Inquisitive means curious. Same thing. Believe it or not, I hate this expression. Believe it or not, I had a teacher who was, by the way, very cruel. Worst teacher I ever had. Very old-fashioned and very cruel. She actually hit the children with a stick. She would not allow the children to go to the bathroom, so like 3 kids in my class peed their pants while in class, which is completely embarrassing when you're 10 years old. Horrible, horrible teacher, and she actually, this was her axiom. This was her saying. You would ask this teacher a question, and she would just reply, "Curiosity killed the cat," to imply that she was going to kill you if you asked another question. Horrible teacher. Really horrible. Really, really horrible. I do remember, though, I do recall when one of my very best friends, who's still a good friend today, he figured out the rest of this expression. This is actually part of a poem. There's actually a second part. Curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought him back. So I remember when my friend said that to the teacher out loud, boldly, and he was beaten. But anyway, it was worth it. It was awesome. If you're too curious, it can get you hurt, is the idea. This is supposed to be a warning or, well, advice or a warning. Okay, Max, next one.
There isn't a cat in Hell's Chains.
Okay.
F?
Yes, exactly. The key is chance and luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Cats are considered to be unlucky. Okay, sometimes, I guess. A black cat crosses your path. It's supposed to be bad luck. It's a common superstition. Okay, this is old. As an American, I haven't heard this one in a long time. A long time, actually. I don't think since I was a child. We have many other expressions here. There isn't a snowball's chance in hell. It's much more common. Meaning there's no chance. Very, very tiny chance. We have a snowball's chance of in hell of finishing this list before the class is over. Okay, very little chance. Satisfaction brought him back. Yes, Nader, that's exactly right. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought him back. That goes along with the idea that cats have 9 lives. Cats have 9 lives, so they can come back to life. What does it mean? Satisfaction. If I'm curious, why is the grass green? My old teacher would say, curiosity killed the cat. You can get killed by asking questions, which is what it implies. But satisfaction brought him back. Okay, the idea, satisfaction, you get an answer because of the chlorophyll, which is needed for the grass to produce its food and grow. That's satisfaction to my question. So you ask a question, sometimes in English we say you get satisfaction. Okay, you get an answer. So we can actually use satisfaction to mean an answer. Okay. Okay, Carmen, number 4.
Stop pussyfooting and say what you mean. I think it's G, cats are light on their feet.
Yes.
Like they walk, very quietly. They don't make any noise. I think anything to do with that.
That's right. Light on their feet. Now, if I say a person is light on their feet, I mean they're very graceful. similar to this, but a person is light on their feet. They're very graceful, good dancer. All right. Often we say, "Oh, she's a great dancer, very light on her feet." All right. So pussyfooting, walking like a cat. So there's the abstract meaning is that they're proceeding delicately and carefully. Another idiom: stop beating around the bush. Get to the point. Stop pussyfooting around. And as an American, we say stop pussyfooting around. Not just, I've never heard it just stop pussyfooting. Stop pussyfooting around, say what you mean. But I definitely have heard that. The idea is that you're proceeding too delicately and you need to come to the point.
So, okay, in that way, it doesn't make sense to me because I'd say this would go for stop beating around the bush. It hasn't got anything to do with being light on the feet.
Oh no, it's just it's totally different derivation, totally different history, completely different. The only way it's related is stop pussyfooting around and stop beating around the bush. They would be used in exactly the same situations to express exactly the same idea. You're okay. It's slightly different idea. Stop pussyfooting around means you're trying to be too delicate. You're trying to be too sensitive. Just say what you mean. Stop beating around the bush. Much more like you're taking too much time to say you need to come to the point. But the idea being, come to the point. Stop talking around.
Yeah, I got your point in there. But what I understand why it has anything to do with the way cats walk, for instance.
It's pussyfooting around because the cats walk very delicately and carefully. So
yeah, but when you say stop pussyfooting and say what you want, don't just skip bullshit, for instance, and stop sitting around the bush. So I don't find the relation with the way cats walk.
Okay. Well, to pussyfoot is to proceed very carefully. I guess it's the whole idea that cats walk very carefully and delicately on their feet. That's it. I don't know how to explain it any more than that.
Yeah,
Pussy,
but
if you remember, it's the nickname of cat.
Yeah, but when you say stop pussyfooting and say what you mean that be blunt about it and then say what you want to say. Don't beat around the bush. Doesn't it?
Two separate. You don't need to connect the two expressions together. I was just saying we use the two idioms in exactly the same circumstances. A person may say either. That's all I'm saying. Stop pussyfooting basically means stop talking delicately, and then you would say the rest and say what you mean. Stop pussyfooting around. Just say what you mean. You would say the whole thing. You wouldn't. It would be very strange to hear someone say stop pussyfooting around. Well, it could be because sometimes people shorten idioms. It's not necessary to mention the other idiom.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Salvatore, Nidair, as the wolf runs, I have no idea what that means. Sorry to say, I don't have a clue what that is. That may be British, I don't know. I'm completely unfamiliar with, I don't have the faintest idea what that means. Sorry. Salvatore? Ah, good. I'm glad you got this one. All right.
Don't rub him up the wrong way. I think if you rub up the cat in the wrong way, cats can be aggressive, right?
Well, yeah, that's true, but the main idea is of course, you should stroke the cats, pet the cats from front to back. That's the main idea here.
Stroke cats
Yes.
from front to back.
Uh,
What is stroke, teacher?
Stroke is just like rub, except in one. Okay, if all right, back to the visuals. All right, hang on. Okay, rub can be, I can rub your shoulders in a round motion. I can rub up and down. I can rub anyway. Stroke is one motion. This is stroke. So you stroke a cat. This is what you do with a cat. You pet them like this. Stroke is in one direction. It's the same as rub, but just rub in one direction. Okay?
Okay.
However, I might add, sometimes it means to hit, like a golf stroke is your swing. That's your stroke. He has a very nice golf stroke. But it's one direction. That's the key. That's why a stroke is one direction, smooth motion. Okay? All right. Really,
Okay, teacher.
more precise. Alrighty then. So, okay, that's what we were talking about. What I was talking with you about earlier. If you pet a cat backwards, if you pet them backwards, a cat gets very upset. So I want to rub him up. This is very British. You rub someone up the wrong way. Very British. Americans don't ever say this. We say rub. We don't say up. We don't use it as a phrasal verb kind of thing. We just say rub someone the wrong way. This is how we actually use it. I don't know what it is about Charlie. He just rubs me the wrong way. He irritates me. I don't want to be around him. I don't like him. And it's very common to use in this way. You don't know specifically why you don't like him, but he irritates you. Just as if you pet a cat from his tail up to his head, it's going to irritate him. So the idea being, he irritates me. It could be, you could have a reason. The way he is constantly biting his nails really rubs me the wrong way. It could be a small thing. Or the way he does business rubs me the wrong way. Okay? It could be a specific thing. Or sometimes it's in reference to something non-specific that even the speaker doesn't know. All right? The idea is it irritates someone. Okay. Okay, Nader, okay, we're coming to you, and I don't know as the wolf runs. I just don't. I'm unfamiliar, so I can't really say anything about it. In a beeline, as the crow flies, means straight ahead, and I have no idea what that has to do with anything that we talked about. Beat around the bush means go around in circles and not come to the point in a discussion. I have some news to tell you, but I'm afraid to tell you, so I tell you a long backstory. I go around the story and I don't get to the point. It has nothing to do with, like, in a beeline or as the crow flies, which you're actually talking about physical travel. Beat around the bush or stop pussyfooting around is abstract. You're talking about having a conversation. You're not talking about actually going anywhere. You're not physically moving. You're talking. Okay, maybe, I'm not sure if that helps. Maybe that's the confusion. Okay, number 6. Okay. All right, I think I'll have a cat nap. All right. Nader, which one is this related to? Which idea? H, yes, cats can seem sleepy. Not only can seem sleepy, cats sleep 18 hours a day. That's a scientific fact. They seem sleepy, they are sleepy. A cat nap, very simply, is a short nap. That's all. 20 minutes, 2 hours, whatever, something like that is a cat nap, usually a very short nap. Okay, maxim number 7.
Okay. That was a very catty thing to say.
I think we did this one earlier, actually. Basically, just so
Cats
we don't
can
get
be
confused.
cruel.
Yeah, so we don't get confused again. Yes, a catty thing to say is something very. It's cruel. Not only is it cruel, we usually use this for women, frankly. It's something that is said like something that is said very sarcastically. Okay, if a woman tells another woman, for example, oh, did you cut your hair at home? Implying that she looks ugly, implying she can't afford a stylist, implying that whatever, implying many bad things. That's very catty. It's cruel, and it's sarcastic.
It's interesting in Russian. We say some like, who said meow?
Oh, that's funny.
I think
Really?
it's the same meaning. I think.
I think so too. I understand that completely. Okay. Sometimes we make that cat noise when a woman says something very kind of cruel, and we don't normally say this about men. I never hear this said in regards to men. We say it in regards to something they said, or we can describe a person. She's so catty. Or yes, we do this too. Actually, it's funny. Very similarly, Max, if a woman says something like that, did you cut your own hair? If I'm walking by and I hear that, I might make that sound to imply, not actually saying any words, but just to imply, oh, you're being catty. In fact, commonly, actually, when two women fight, it's a cat fight. That's what we call it in English. That's what we always call it, a cat fight. Oh, if I said there was a cat fight at work today, in English we would know exactly what that means. I'm not talking about pets. I'm talking about two women started to fight, pulling hair, scratching, all that fun stuff. Yeah, cat fight. Okay, Carmen, last one.
They fight like cat and dog. Cats can be aggressive.
Sure. Also, a little strange. I guess I have heard this before. I guess British people, they fight like cat and dog, but Americans always use the plural. I don't know. I can't even understand why on earth they don't use the plural. They're countable nouns, and we talk about countable nouns in general. We make them plural. So, British people breaking their own rules, I guess. So, don't really understand that. Americans say they fight like cats and dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you think about raining cats and dogs, they use plural. They don't use singular. It's quite
right.
No, it's quite weird.
It is weird, and Americans also say it's raining like cats and dogs, meaning it's raining cats and dogs, not like, it's raining cats and dogs. Yep, and also plural, and yeah, I don't know, I don't get it.
No.
There you have it. It's raining very hard. Raining cats and dogs. Earlier, I had mentioned that Black cats are considered unlucky if they cross your path. It brings bad luck, but that's, I guess, both British and American cultures. Carmen, are black cats lucky or unlucky?
I was about to write it. Here in Spain, it's unlucky. You see
Unlucky.
black cats, you can have a very gloomy day. Something's going to happen. Something wrong is going to happen to you out of the blue.
Out of the blue.
What about there?
What's that?
What about for you? For you, is it lucky or unlucky?
Supposedly unlucky. Yeah.
Okay. Then.
For, as an American English speaker, right? Max, how about you? Black cats, are they unlucky or lucky? Or not?
For me, it
not for you
doesn't matter.
personally.
For us,
Okay,
it's unlucky.
Unlucky. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nader, how about you? In Egypt, is a black cat lucky or is it unlucky? And while Nader is thinking, Salvatore, I'm back to you. Salvatore, are black cats lucky or unlucky?
Unlucky, teacher.
Unlucky.
We say, yes,
Okay.
we say if you see a cat across the street, you don't go ahead because cats bring you unlucky.
Okay. Cats bring you.
We usually say this.
They bring you bad luck. Okay.
Yes.
You can't say they bring you unlucky. They bring you bad luck. That's a noun. Unlucky is an adjective.
Bad luck. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, now, all right, this is going to be tricky. Using possibly words from the first exercise, possibly some words used in, words used in the idioms. We're going to do fill in the blank. So, Salvatore, number one.
Oh. We just caught the train by with less than a minute to spare.
Ooh, tough one. We caught the train by I'll give you a clue. It's one of these words. We caught the train by a blank. Just a minute to spare.
Can I say the sentence, teacher? Because I don't see.
Sure. Here it is, number one.
We just caught the train by a
We also say, this is very common to hear in a race, in a running race, in a horse race, some kind of a race. And it's Albuquerque John on the outside corner in the last bend. Here comes Albuquerque John up the backstretch. It's Albuquerque John by a whisker at the finish. Okay.
We just caught the train by a whisker.
There you go. By a whisker. Just by a tiny, tiny little bit. By the width of one hair, one whisker. Okay.
Some kind of by skin on your teeth.
Just by the skin of my teeth. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Definitely related. Okay. By the skin of his teeth. By the skin of my teeth. Yes. Very much related. By the skin of your teeth. Okay.
Sorry, teacher. I don't remember what does whisker mean.
Whisker. Well, Salvatore, I think you have some under your nose. Whiskers on a cat are those long ones that come out from under their nose. All right, but men also have whiskers. when we shave off our whiskers, our beard, and our mustache. These are our facial hair, our whiskers. But on a cat or a dog, they're the long white or clear ones that come out underneath their nose. All right, they're very stiff. Okay, those
Okay.
kind of really stiff, strong hairs out of a cat's face under his nose. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Nader, number 2. Mary and her husband get on really well, even if sometimes they seem to fight like bleep and dog, or bleeps and dogs. Hey. Cats and dogs. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the slash. Very good. Max, fight like cats and dogs. Okay. Fight all the time. My neighbors fight like cats and dogs. They fight all the time, it means. Max, number 3.
Be a bit more careful what you say. Some people might think that was a very catty remark.
Excellent.
Perfect. Yeah, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Very good. Carmen, number 4. Catty remark is a common collocation.
She
Okay,
should have been at the meeting just today. There was a terrible fight between Jess and Liz.
Oh.
I don't have any idea.
This is a new one. This is using one of the words in one. Here's a new idea. Okay.
Like bricks? The bricks? I don't know.
The bricks were flying?
I don't know.
No. Okay. The fur was really flying.
Okay. The fur was really flying.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, okay. So this is just to emphasize an expression to just say, wow, it was a big fight.
Instead of the dishes, it was the bird was flying.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Okay.
It's just idiomatic to say it was a big fight. Wow, the fur was flying. Okay.
This lesson not only about cats and actually and about dogs. I think dog and cat always go hand to hand.
Okay, hand in hand, and yes, you're right.
Hand in hand.
You're right. Hand in hand. You can't really talk about one without talking about the other. Yeah, I agree. You're right. Okay, Salvatore, back to you. Number 5.
Okay, I retry it. Okay. I suppose now that you passed your driving test first time, you think you're the cat?
Oh, wait a minute. I know how we say this in American English, but you're the cats. Wow. I don't. Okay. You're the cat's claws. I think you probably are right, actually, but Americans don't say that. We say you think you're the cat's meow. Meow is the sound a cat makes. Meow. Well, aren't you the cat's? She's the cat's meow. The best part of the cat. Okay. Is the idea. Meow. Yeah, that's it. So, okay. So the famous socialite was the cat's meow of New York City. Okay, the best part, the most known, the most popular, the most famous, the best of the best of the best. The new restaurant, the chef's new restaurant is the cat's meow of the city. All right, great.
We say cat's meow, right, teacher? Cat's meow.
Yeah, the cat's meow.
Okay.
That's it.
Strange.
Yeah. Aren't you the cat's meow? And okay. that's very common to use it that way, to say to someone who looks fantastic, who's just been very successful, something, they're great, they're awesome, something very positive, or they look great. I would say, wow, aren't you in a very, and it's traditional to say it with the negative question, aren't you the cat's meow this evening? Like that. Okay.
Okay.
Hey there, number 6, poor Jonathan. At last, Miranda has got her, got her something into him. Yes, got her claws into him. Oh boy, what does that mean? Miranda is a woman. She's got her claws into Jonathan. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. What that means is that Miranda, basically, well, similarly, Jonathan is wrapped around her little finger, or she has, very good, Nader. Miranda has caught him in her web. Very good. So she's caught Jonathan is the idea. She's got her claws into him. She's got him in her web. She has him wrapped around her little finger. Wow, we have a lot of idioms to express that the woman is controlling the man. Yeah, indeed. Yes, Salvatore, you are correct. These are kind of challenging idioms. However, they are challenging, but they are also most of these are quite common, actually, if you're in the right circumstances. Oh, boy. Okay, well, unfortunately, we'll have to save these for another day because we are just out of time. Sorry to say. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.
Thank you for the class.
See you next time.
Thank you, Oakley.
Thank you, Clay.
All right.
Bye.
Tomorrow
Bye.
we'll do horses. Giddy up. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.